Never in my life did I think that you could buy 64 feet of anything cool for only $39.99. Well, these light strips by Tasmor are it. Link in the description below. Let's see if they're worth it. Stick around for the full video review. I've had 16 feet of LED lights. I've had 32 feet of LED lights, but I've never had 64 feet of LED lights. Coming in with a power supply of 40 lights, 600 LEDs, and 64 feet of litness, we have the Tasmor LED light strips, which I admit they come in 2 rolls, but still, combined, that's 64 feet, and that's a lot of feet. I only have 2 feet. I might not even have feet. How many videos have you seen my feet in? Moving on. There are 2 rolls of LED light strips. Lots and lots and lots and lots of mounting hardware. These have command strips on the back with some holes for you to put screws through if you think these things are going to fall down, which in my experience, usually command strips don't stick as well as you want, but neither here nor there. As well as the mounting hardware, there's this box, which is very mysterious because it is a box inside a box. And last but not least, a large power supply, which may or may not cause this video to have very weird sound, just like last time. I don't have my laptop plugged in right now, so we probably should be good. Okay, look at this. Remember when I was just saying about, command strips not actually holding as well as I thought? Well, they did include some cleaning wipes for you to clean off the area where you would be sticking your mounting brackets. Very nice of them. Last but not least, there are some directions, but there is an app. These are Bluetooth powered. They connect with your phone, which I actually like. If you remember back to our Govee RGB IC lights, those were also Bluetooth powered, and really, in my experience with them, the Bluetooth has never failed, so I'm pretty psyched that these are also Bluetooth powered. We are going to set this aside and actually dig into the lights. Fun sounds. Opening up the Ziploc bag. This reminds me of the bag that you would get that astronaut ice cream in that was really just dehydrated, and you got it from the cool museum and you always thought it was gonna taste better than it actually did, but you asked your mom for it anyways, even though it was like 12 bucks, and you end up here in a basement shooting YouTube videos at the age of 22. 2 rolls, and the connectors on them, they're not as simple as some of the other LED lights that I have seen. They have the standard prong connectors, which, depending who you are, if you're Jack, you like the prong connectors. If you're like me, I personally just like the 9-volt stick 'em in type thing where I don't have to have all this extra stuff. To each his own. These are a lot higher quality than some of the prong connectors that I've seen, at least just off the bat. We'll see how they hold up. On each strip, if we divide 600 by 2, because we have 2 strips, there are 300 LED diodes. And am I gonna regret undoing this whole thing? Yeah, if Rapunzel was an LED light strip, this would be her. Into this mysterious box, we find... Oh, this is cool. I like it. There's a power button, a music button, and then whatever this button means. I think that's a mode button. Should we look in the directions? Maybe. Aha, okay. Top one, power, on, off. 4 music modes, and the bottom one is switch colors. And in addition to this, not only can you control these with an app, you can also control them with this little thing. But you can control them with a pretty big remote that has lots of buttons, including the different music modes, as well as a varying amount of colors and brightness settings, yada yada yada, etc. Let's hook them up. You want to see what they look like. We take the power supply, we unwrap this little thing, which is, in my opinion, I don't like these things. We should just eliminate them from the earth because, like bread, we all just do the spin and tuck. And plugging it in. Yep, that's definitely on. Blue light, ooh. LED. These can only go in one way. There is a little ridge on top, which I assume would go on the side where the clip is so it can clip in. I'm no genius. Ooh, it's lit, bro. 32 feet. And 64 feet initiating? It's actually pretty bright if you look at the bundle. Don't look at the bundle, kids. So we can play around with this here and the power button. Pop that on. Is it? Oh, it's going off my voice. Ooh, we can make a party. Anyways, switching different light modes. Now that we've played around with this, let's actually go to the remote. We can blue, red, green, red, orange. Yeah, that works. Not many people will be using this because most of you will be using the app. So I am going to take out my cellular device and open the Lotus Lantern X app. I will click open. Would like to use Bluetooth. Okay. What was it connected to? Elk? Bledum? Oh, that is this. Yeah, if you're connected to the thing that says elk, that's probably the right one. We can slide. Wow, this is fast. My problem with the LED lights that go through Wi-Fi are the controls just aren't as fast as you want them to be. And we can, what did I just do? I'm gonna slide to different styles. There's a purple strobe. I feel like the speed when it's set to 100 should be much faster for a purple strobe, but oh, that's kind of cool. If you slide through the whole list, this thing just goes bonkers. Green strobe. Brightness is changeable all the way from 0 to 30, 50, 60, 79, and 100. Okay, so this is the music library thing. I think, let's try Happy Birthday. That's enough of that. But it works. It can connect with the music in your Apple Music library and sync to that for something that's a little more, you know, dance friendly or getting down and jiggy. There is a mic mode which, oh, you can switch. So you can switch between the phone mic or the external mic on the controller, and that's nice. Because we have seen ones where it just goes through the mic on the phone, which I think is kind of a rip because then you have to have the app open all the time. This one, not so much. There is a schedule mode, and this is something that I use personally with the LED lights that I have in my room. And it's underrated because even when it's winter and it's 7 o'clock in the morning when you should already be up for work, or at least if you're me and it's not sunny out, you don't wake up. But because your LED lights are timed to go off in the morning, well, not off, they'd be going on in the morning slowly to wake you up, you actually wake up. And since these are Bluetooth rather than Wi-Fi, I personally have found that the connectivity of Bluetooth versus the Wi-Fi ones is much more reliable and will make sure that you're not late for work. That goes over most of the main app features. You can check the rest of them out for yourself by going and purchasing these lights at $39 for 64 feet. I think it's actually 65. I may have just been saying that wrong this whole video. Yeah, it's 65 feet. For only $39.99, I really don't think you can go wrong here if you're looking for something that can be controlled via an app, a remote, as well as have the wall buttons for quick changing of modes, turning off and on, etc. Go grab a set of these lights, link in the description below. If you have another set of LED lights that you think we should be reviewing, please comment that below. If you couldn't tell, we review a ton of LED light products and would like to do more in the future. Speaking of the future, we want to see you, actually we want you to see us in future videos. To make sure that happens, go click that subscribe button, make sure the notification bell is on, drop a like on this video to show some support, and as always folks, we'll catch you in the next one. Bird out.